Good morning. Oh, going for my morning walk, and I had a question for y'all. Hey, my name's Dave. Can't see me. Let me look up my nose. Hey, my name's Dave, and I had a question for you. You ever hear the phrase, most people overestimate what they can do in a year, and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Now, I think that's more for people that are still in the daily grind and working, because once you become retired, it's kind of reverses. It's basically, ooh, it's a bright sun. Look how beautiful those colors are. So we tend to underestimate what we can do in a year, and we overestimate what we can do in 10 years. Now, here's this reason why I think this, and you let me know what you think about it. And I think it will. Whoa, bright light. Let me go on here. Can you do that? I can do that. Hi. Oh, I'm walking like this. Anyway, so we then underestimate what we can do in a year, because we are like, oh, we've got time on our hands. And then we're thinking, oh, we've got all these things to do, so we're, being pulled in different directions. So we're like, I can't learn a language in a year. I can't do that. No. Estoy parliando italiano. Yo hablo español. Ich kann immer noch etwas Deutsch sprechen. So, we tend to underestimate the things because we have more time to put in to doing things. So we actually get more done than what we thought we could. Does that make sense? And then we think, oh yeah, I've got all this time here. I'll be able to travel here and there and everything. And then little do we know, in 10 years, it flies by, and then we're not able to do as much in the 10 years, because this is when everything starts breaking down. Unless you fall off a roof that you're inspecting, and then everything tends to break down earlier. Now, I just recently turned 60, and I've got a really good wake-up call, even though I'm improving my health and everything, but my foot's getting worse. Hold up, got a car coming. There we go. Uh-oh, a lot of no-see-ums are out. Oh boy, I'm getting attacked again. Oh, can you see? Nope. Let's do this. There we go. Gotta make the adjustment so you guys can see me, not get blinded. So we overestimate what we can do in 10 years, but because we fail to take into account that our bodies are not as young as they once were. All right. So what I want to get across here is, if you're someone that's retired like me, you can do so much more in a year, because you have that free time. You can get organized and then break down the steps. There's a couple of books out there. There's 12 Months to a Millionaire. There's Tim Ferriss's books, The 4-Hour Work Week. That you can read those, and you can actually see how much you can get done. Even the Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Body, I think that's what it's called. Got it. So there's a lot of stuff you can do to help you get organized so you can get more. I'm actually doing the Hyperlingua app by Mikel to help me with my Italian. And then my daughter wants to work on her German and her French. She doesn't speak neither of them yet. except for a couple of words. But you can do that. Oh man, I'm coming around the bend here, so it should be good. But yeah, so you just have to do it. When you now, if you're, I know you just have to do it, right? Hold on. It's amazing when you have more free time that we tend to get distracted. Ooh. All right, I'm going to show you this. Yeah, that's a snake. I don't know if you could see it. I didn't want to go to things because that's kind of weird. I don't know if people like that. But yeah, that was kind of fatting around. That might have been a cottonmouth. It was a little hard to see. But anyway, squirrel. So don't overestimate what you can do in a year or underestimate what you can do in a year. There we go. Just set up, like if you're working and everything, just set up a really a good plan. You have to get into like a habit, and there's a book that's called 21 Days to Habits. It takes really about 60 to 90 days to form a habit. So when you start doing that, that actually helps solidifies it, and it only takes a couple of days to mess up that habit. I know from experience, because me going in and out of the hospital really messed up my whole exercising or getting fit protocols that I was doing, and now it's harder to get back into it, but I'm doing it. So, and if you're if you're young or old, just work on the different habits that you need to do. What are some of the things that you guys are doing? Let me know. How's that? All right? Or is this way better? It's a little hard. Anyway, that's all I got for you today with this bright sun. God bless.